Hi again, back for another Thursday educational video with Carrie Wheely, John L. Scott, and my dear friend here, Don Snyder. Yes, we're matching again. We didn't mean to. But
Every week.
Every week it just keeps happening, but I love it.
Yeah, doesn't bother me.
So today we are going to discuss the do's when you are thinking about buying a home.
Right. There's a lot of do's and don'ts, but we'll save the don'ts for next week.
Because we don't want to make too long of a video.
Right. There's a lot of information here.
Absolutely.
So number one that we were talking about is the idea that, it's best if you interview your lender and your real estate agent early on. So go out and get recommendations, read some reviews, choose somebody who you think is going to represent you well, who will have your best interest in mind, and then meet with them face to face to actually see how that works out for you. Simply because, you don't have to be locked into the first person you meet. Sometimes you just know right off the bat that these people are right. But it's a long process, and you want to make sure that you're going to work with people who have your best interests in mind and that you really gel with.
Absolutely. You're going to be receiving a lot of calls, texts, and emails from these individuals. You want to not be irritated when you see that it's them on the other line. So it's like a mini marriage that you experience with these people. So that's definitely a very important point. So our next topic is to definitely plan for the unexpected expenses. So of course you have your closing costs, which we will discuss those in detail in another video. But also things that people don't think about. Are you moving from an apartment? Then when I bought my house, we were unloading the moving truck. I went, oh my gosh, I don't have a lawnmower. I have a lawn now. I need to buy that, and a weed whacker and fertilizer. And oh gosh, we have an extra bathroom now. So we're going to need to purchase these items for that. There's lots of unexpected things, paint or tools or carpet cleaning services or whatnot when you purchase a home. So you're going to want to make sure that you have those reserves for all of those different things that come up that you don't necessarily think about.
Absolutely. And kind of, along the same lines, thinking about what you have now versus what you're going to have is thinking about how you use your space, right? So when you're just considering whether it's the right time to buy a home is a perfect time to think about what are the areas that you really use in your current space and the ones that you don't use. What areas work well for your lifestyle and what areas lack flow or they're just not appropriate for the activity that you would have. And that's a great starting point for deciding what you want and what you don't want in the house that you ultimately are going to buy.
Absolutely. Are you an entertainer, or do you, if you have people over all the time, or is it just the two of you at home or just you at home? It's whatever your lifestyle is, like Don said. The last point is if you're buying the house by yourself, to have an honest conversation with yourself or with a spouse to sit down and talk about the things that you have to have in your home that you are absolutely not willing to bend on, and the things that you can compromise, so that when you are in a situation where you might be feeling pressured, you can look back and go, no, we discussed this with a clear head, and these are things that we're not willing to bend on, and so that you can make a better decision. I always tell all of my clients, it's not like a sweater. You can't just return the house, so you better be darn sure that this is the one that you want, because boy, it's you better plan to live in it for a little while at least.
Exactly. But the best part is that you've got a good team on your side. We can help talk through these conversations with you and help you kind of process what you're thinking about them, to make sure that you've thought all the way through it and you're making a great decision for yourself and your family.
And to have a team member that will back up those things that you said are absolutely important too.
So that
I've gone with clients and said, hey, remember how you said that having the open concept for you is very important because of all the friends and family that you have come over. And I have people, oh, that's right. I love the kitchen so much that I didn't even think about that. It's not about making a sale at that moment. It's about making a sale that your client's going to be very happy with, that you're going to be very happy with.
Absolutely. So that's all we've got for today. Thanks for joining us again. I hope you found it informational. And if it was interesting enough, go ahead and share it on your social media too.
Thanks
Have a
so
great
much.
week.